Adult University, where we take adult shit and cut it into kid-sized pieces. My name is Miss A, and today we'll be talking about office politics. With that being said, let's get started, shall we? I don't know about you, but when I hear the phrase office politics, I tend to get a little bit nauseous in the stomach and want to roll my eyes. Only because usually I have personally experienced it in a negative way. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it basically is a phrase used to coin the social dynamics of the office culture. And although the phrase office would make you think, oh, it only refers to mostly white-collar jobs, office politics can happen at any level, at any industry that exists. Now that I've explained what office politics is for those who didn't know, let me share with you that I ran across an article that explains or gives 7 tips on how to positively navigate your way through office politics to hopefully obtain at least career goals and stay away from the negative side of it. So let's jump right in to the first tip. Tip number 1, analyze the organizational chart. Now, office politics usually circumvent the actual hierarchy of the organizational structure. So it's suggested basically that you sit back and watch the relationships that are within the office. You know, because usually those relationships usually do not correlate to the job rank or title. So look to see who is respected, who's well liked, who really has the political power within the office, and make note of that. Number 2, understand the informal network. After you have deciphered who has the power and influence, you basically want to sit back and watch respectfully but discreetly those who have influence and those who they interact with. You basically want to understand who's in the in crowd versus the out crowd. So the cliques versus the non-cliques, and how they interact with one another. And what the relationship is really based off of. Is it based off of respect, romance, friendship, maybe even fear? And you want to also understand where the conflicts lie within those social groups. Number 3, build connections. Now that you know how the existing relationships work, you can start building your own connections. You want to basically look beyond your immediate team to build connections cross hierarchy. So with those who are above your supervisor and other coworkers in other groups or other teams. And also, you want to make sure that building these connections, you basically want to make sure that they are built on high quality interactions and avoid empty flattery. And amongst that, you want to make sure that you're not aligning yourself too much with one group or person as versus to other group or other people within the office. So keep that in mind too. Number 4, develop your people skills. This tip is suggesting that you should have strong interpersonal skills to not only build but maintain your network. It's also suggested that you need a strong high emotional IQ to do so. And one of the key points about this is that if you listen very well, it'll slow you down and help you to focus on the people that you're interacting with. And basically, people love to be listened to. So remember, strong interpersonal skills help to build and maintain your social network within the office or workplace. And you'll need to build your emotional IQ to help you do just that. Number 5, make the most of your network. in this tip is basically suggesting that you should use your connections to build your personal brand and raise your team's profile. Share your professional, individual achievements as well as your team's with your connections, which might inspire them to shine a light on you and or your team to their bosses and their colleagues, which can help, again, build your professional profile within the office, or brand I should say, and raise your team's profile, and possibly open up new opportunities, if not bridge connections to other colleagues. Number 6, be brave but not naive. So, bad office politics is usually something that people want to stay away from, but it's suggested here that it's good to know the people who are the pot stirrers when it comes to office politics. In other words, it says keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Well, that's what this tip is trying to tell you. It's good to know the people who are the manipulators and the gossipers, not as in best bud mode, but basically know them well enough so by just know what's going on. And it's suggested that you should be guarded what you share because you don't want to give anything away that they might want to use to add to the office politics. So be mindful when you're basically talking to the enemy and aware of those who are the manipulators and the gossipers, but also be aware that there are people in the office who don't have good in their heart, who really want to use office politics in a very negative and bad way. So you should be cautious, to say the least, around those people and the people that they hang around within the office. Tip number 7, neutralize negative politics. Even when bad politics exists in the office, you don't have to partake in it. You can in fact neutralize it by not fueling the flames or spreading negative gossip. And the way to do this is by, of course, not spreading rumors, being professional, and voicing your concern and or criticism in assertive voice, assertive, firm voice. Not aggressive, but assertive. So these are ways that you can neutralize office politics within your company. Well, that's it for today. Just a few ways to stay on the positive side of office politics. Thank you for attending class. Go ahead and do your homework by subscribing to this channel, commenting, and thumbs up in this video. My name is Miss A, and until next time, remember, you must be this tall to pay bills.